This week on NTV Seeds of Gold, we bring you another thrilling episode uncovering the impressive diversity of this 4-acre model. Are we obsessed or are we obsessed? A shining example of mixed farming at its best, so do not miss it.
Here, this section has chicken, it has sheep, goats, dogs, turkeys, and guinea fowls. And we have ducks. You know, they feed into each other. You can see they are easily and ably taking the maize bran.
Mr. Sentalo takes a moment to shed light on the intriguing mix before us. We can't help but wonder, is this venture driven by profit or simply passion? Whatever the motive, the stage is set and the moment has arrived. Let the show begin.
Here, this section has chicken, it has sheep, goats, dogs, turkeys, and guinea fowls. And we have ducks. You know, they feed into each other. You can see they are easily and ably taking the maize bran. And to me, that is a joy, because even if I don't have pasture, I can feed them on maize bran and they will survive. Like we have had a prolonged dry season, and that's what they have been enjoying. So now they are able, and my target is to have all of these confined in one place. I don't want to have this free range. I want them confined in this place, and I'm preparing the pasture, and I think in 2-3 months, all of them will be confined in this same place.
We can all agree there is an impressive variety here. Mr. Sentalo, could you share which of these enterprises was the first to take root on the farm? And how do you manage to keep everything running smoothly?
I had local chicks, but they were not growing very fast. So I have a sister who is, our elder sister is in Kasese, introduced me to these graders. She's the one who is supplying me from Kenchik. We had 500, but we sold around 200 at 1 month, and each was sold at 10,000. So we got 2 million to feed these ones. These ones we are going to sell them because we are targeting the Christmas market.
In the supply chain, maintaining continuity is very crucial to avoid losing customers. Our featured farmer reveals his strategy for staying competitive in the challenging chicken market, sharing insights on how he navigates the complexities and makes his calculations.
When you look around, when you are very careful, you see there are those which are very huge. I had 500. I've sold. There are something like 5 which are left. Me, I have that. It is continuous. It is continuous. Like now 500, as I'm selling, I'll bring in the other 500, like that. So it has to be continuous, such that we keep that supply. Because when people know you have chicken, and you sort of tend to cut the supply, then you lose customers. But you must keep on that continuous supply. And when these ones are ready, in fact they are ready, but we want them to, we are targeting the Christmas market. And at Christmas, each will be at 40, 50. Yeah, because the way they are growing, and I have those that are following them. I have other chicks that are in the brooder at 3 weeks. So as these ones are getting over, others are coming in. And of course, this is a risk, because you know, these are very vulnerable to diseases. But me, the way I'm doing it, after 2 month, I leave them to move around because people don't like this meat that is you tend to have them as if they are locals. They eat on the grass, such that the meat becomes a bit harder and sweeter. So that's why of course, yes, we get a lot of issues as you have seen the sick bay. We have those in the sick bay, but as they get used, we get the best meat. You take it, it is as if it is the local chicken. We do vaccinate them when they are still in the brooder. Of course, they are after 1 week we give them a vaccination, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and when they come here, now we contain the diarrhea, the cordiosis. Yeah, there are other medicines that we mix in their water. But after 3 months, we don't apply any medicine because now they are ready for the market. We want people to have something that is localized. So we are trying to localize this chicken for people to feel they are eating a local. Yeah.
Integrating may come with its challenges, but it's entirely achievable with determination, even on limited land. Sentalo acknowledges the difficulties, but assures us it's manageable. Here's the secret.
The ducks, the chicken, the turkeys, they are almost in the same class. So that one is easy. Only that where it becomes difficult are the goats. But we are planning for we shall reach there. We have a housing for the goats that we are going to shift to them. Because as they are scrambling for the feeds, in most cases they step on the chicks and they injure them.
For him, goats aren't the main attraction. In his view, no goat can measure up to a pig, for instance. Here on Seeds of Gold, we present you with the choices, so you can decide what works best for you.
In fact, goats are not, in terms of economy, in terms of giving you returns, they are not the best. Because you get a goat, takes 2 years to mate, and this one cannot go more than 250,000. So at times we keep these goats such that when you get visitors, you can get like that one, you slaughter for your visitors. But in terms of economy, if you want to get money and multiply very fast, goats are not something that you, even if they are improved ones. I cannot compare goat with pigs. With a pig, from day one when it is born, in 1 year, it gives you around 2 million. But this one, you will get 250,000 in 2 years. So if you have a pig, it can buy you very many goats. But just as as a way of we have grown up, our families having goats, so we have kept that culture. But they don't bring in returns. They don't. But if I have visitors, I cannot slaughter a cow. I can easily slaughter what? A goat. If there are few, a chicken. If there are many, a goat.
So we'll take a quick commercial break, but do not go anywhere, because when we return, we'll explore the world of dog breeding and its growing appeal in Uganda. You can scan the QR code to share what you love about the show, what you would like us to feature, and where you're tuning in from. See you in a moment. Welcome back. I'm Sheila Nabafi, your host, and I'm thrilled that you're still with us. Thank you so much for staying tuned. Now, Sentalo is one of those farmers who has truly elevated his farming journey. Alongside his agriculture work, he has built a successful dog business here in Kabale, which he says is bringing solid income. He shares with us how rewarding and how accessible this venture has been, describing these dogs as his most loyal companions.
So these are two males. These are males. This is German Shepherd. The dogs are more paying than even the goats, even the cow. And it has given me good money more than even, because it can buy even all these, just one delivery. Because it gave me 2.5 million. Because I sell a puppy at 500. And that is Kabale. If you go to Kampala, it is 1 million. So it means it gives you, even if it gives you 5, you are talking of 5 million. And they grow very fast. In 3 months, you have your 5 million and you move on. And it would have consumed around 500. So you go happily with your 4.5 million. So whatever I have here, I do the calculation. In terms of feeding, each feeds itself.
So where did this idea stem from?
I've grown up in a family where they had dogs, but dogs for security. But when I talked to my friend Emma Bijigwa, who was a personal assistant to Dr. Ruhakana Rugunda, and I want to, by the way, I would have started with thanking Dr. Ruhakana Rugunda, the former Prime Minister, because he gave me an opportunity to go to South Korea. That's where I got these ideas. He took us to me with, may his soul rest in peace, the former LC5 chairperson, Patrick Kiwa. We went to South Korea specifically to look at how people have developed from grassroots where. So I want to give him the shouts. And when I was discussing with Emma Bijigwa, introduced me to that business of dogs. In fact, the dogs that, one of the dogs that I have, the female, I got it from him, all the way from Kampala.
Many farmers hesitate to venture into the dog business due to concerns they haven't fully encountered, such as the cost of feeding and the assumption that it's an expensive venture to maintain. However, Sentalo offers a different perspective, emphasizing that the key lies in effective management.
And the dogs will feed them once. That is at 6, when you are crossing once. And to me, it is this type of kavuyo, this type of mixture. Each one feeds it, helps, like when we are slaughtering the pigs, the leftovers go to the dogs. When we supply at the pork joint, you know, we don't what do I call it? The fats, we remove them, the bones. So we get all those to the dogs. So they feed the project, the business, they feed each other. Like now we have a banana plantation. What we get as manure goes to, and the peels go to the cows. So it is that cycle. Yeah. If like, of course, we cannot, as you have all these things, you cannot fail to get something that dies. The dogs enjoy. Whether it is a pig, whether it is a goat, whether it is a what, we feed it to the dogs. But at times we also get the dog feeds from the supermarkets. Yeah, there are dog feeds from the supermarkets. And when the cows produce, the first 4 days, we have that cross-through. We also feed to the dogs. We mix into the dogs' food.
Have you ever had a friend whose loyalty you would never doubt? Well, for Sentalo, it's the dogs. While it's undoubtedly a business for him, his affection for them runs deep. His bond with these animals is undeniable, and it goes far beyond just the work.
A dog is a friend I've seen. They cannot betray you, they cannot get a bribe, and they can protect you up to their last life. As you have seen, they even enjoy being in your company. Like these my dogs, you cannot touch me when they are there, unless you want to end your life, because they know I'm their life. They know I'm their defender. I feed them. So yeah, those dogs listen a lot. Even if I come at what time, when I park, they know I've come. They have to bark to alert me that they know I've reached. So dogs are the best friends. If you don't have a dog, please. But you don't. If you don't have feeds, don't have a dog, because they also need to eat and eat well for them to be able to. Because if you don't feed it well, then it will wander around and it will not give you the best. But if it eats well and is well looked after, it will keep home and it will keep that home safe. Yeah, even if it is not on a chain. When it is fed well, it is well looked after, it is very comfortable. It will keep home. And you cannot enter that home minus you being invited.
While every business faces its share of challenges, Sentalo emphasizes that the market holds significant potential. Starting our business offers valuable lessons in understanding the various dynamics at play. For example, the dogs not only serve as security on the farm, but they also help instill important traits that will enable them to remain loyal as the enterprise continues to thrive and generate income.
In fact, someone gave me a deposit for a puppy. Unfortunately, the puppies that were born, all of them died because I was a bit busy. You know, they need that care to be very clean. So when I was not around, these people mishandled. So all of them 5 died. And I still owe that person his money. So the market is there. People want good dogs, not these other dogs that you pick on the way. Because people have realized, one, they can be a companion when you are doing your exercises. They can be a companion when these ones, in fact, when it is well trained, it can even tell you this time for you to sleep, this time for you to do ABCD. So the market is there, and the people are now starting to know that dogs are a must to have at home. You cannot bribe it, by the way, in terms of security. It knows its owners, and of course, people need to know that you have to get it used to specific traits, like feeding, where you can pick a place, a certain I would say a certain place, certain container, and once you change, it will not eat. For you to be able to control those who may want to harm it. Like mine cannot eat raw food. Even if you brought meat, which is raw, they will not touch it because they are used to cooked food.
Our sponsors, Bukola Chemical Industries Limited, is ever so kind to avail its experts from whom we get a lot of insight. Tonight, we have Dr. Victor Roy Murungi offer valuable insights on mixed farming. Tonight on Farming Opportunities. We have come to an end of this episode, but please do join us again next week for more on how to get the gold in the seed. Do not forget to keep those comments coming in. #NTV Seeds of Gold. Keep that conversation flowing. Just simply scan that QR code on your TV and keep it going. Once again, I'm your host, Sheila Nabafu, and thank you so much for watching. See you next week.